Hello, I'm Nefertiti. Today, I'm going to be describing the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Due to the density of dialogue, I will only be doing an expanded description for this trailer.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
In the afternoon sun, Peter and MJ lie on the roof of a school. MJ reads the New York Post with a cover story about Spider-Man.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my Spider-Lord.
MJ is a thin, young, light-skinned black woman with long brown wavy hair. Peter is a young, fit, light-skinned white man with short brown hair.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
Spider-Man swings through downtown Manhattan holding MJ as she clings desperately to him. He wears a full bodysuit with black arms, legs, and torso, red head, chest, shoulders, feet, and hands. The red parts have a web pattern radiating out from his face. He has big, white almond-shaped eyes and a spider emblem on his chest and back.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is, in fact, Peter Parker.
An older, white, bald man with a Charlie Chaplin mustache is on all the Times Square megascreens. A picture of Peter with half Spider-Man face is plastered with the words, Public Enemy Number 1.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
In a police station, Peter is handcuffed to an interrogation table. He reads through a blue folder as a detective drops more files onto a disorderly pile that covers the table.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
MJ and Peter video chat in their respective beds.
What do you mean?
Peter and MJ walk to school through an angry mob. They're escorted by police as protesters hold up signs. One with a photo of Peter says, "Devil in disguise." They have scribbled a mustache, goatee, and horns on him.
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
Peter and MJ clasp hands.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
Multiple news helicopters hover around the tower of a suspension bridge, with MJ and Peter on top.
Now everybody knows.
As Peter walks the halls of school, his classmates film him with their phones.
But this isn't about me.
Aunt May and Peter sit in a living room as police lights flash outside. She is an attractive, tanned, middle-aged white woman with long dark hair and glasses.
This is hurting a lot of people.
Ned sits in an interrogation room. He is a plump, brown Asian young man with parted black hair just past his eyebrows.
I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
In a classroom decorated for Halloween, Peter looks up at string lights in the shape of wizards with pointy hats. Sony, Columbia, Marvel Studios. On a sunny day, Peter approaches the New York Sanctum, a large 4-story European mansion of brick with many sandstone columns and a steep green roof with a massive round window.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
The large double doors part to reveal the grand staircase, and foyer is covered in snow and the walls are frosted over. Dr. Stephen Strange hovers above the staircase. He is a thin, white man with a long face. He has a brown goatee and hair pulled back from a widow's peak with gray temples.
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
He walks in gray sweatpants, hoodie, black parka, and a wine-red cape. He carries a coffee mug as he casts fire from his hand, igniting the fireplace.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
In a small cafeteria, Spider-Man wears a black suit. He pulls off his mask and dashes towards the left as a diverse group of adults look on.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up.
Back in red, Spider-Man is mobbed by a crowd at the West 33rd Street subway exit.
I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
In a dark chamber, Stephen hovers, cross-legged in a navy blue robe and red cape with a large collar. He is lit starkly from above.
Strange. Don't cast that spell.
Wong, a heavy-set Asian man with short black hair, wears a brown, fur-lined parka.
It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
Wong carries 2 suitcases through a gold, sparking portal. Stephen looks to Peter with a huge grin and winks. Stephen leads Peter down a brick-lined staircase into a basement chamber.
The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
From a tiny vial, he pours golden light into a pan surrounded by crystals on a floating stone pedestal. His left hand holds spinning runes of light as he draws his right hand through the air.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
Peter approaches the pedestal as rings of light close around them. The rings are ancient runes. The floor glows with geometric patterns.
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god, Ned, he's my best friend.
The runes and rings vibrate around them as Stephen struggles to control them.
Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking!
The rings orbit and expand as the world tears away from them in rocky chunks, revealing a purple cloudy universe. Rainbow lights streak around them. The rings abruptly contract to the size of a lemon and vibrate above the floating pedestal, and the chamber around them is as it was.
What just happened?
This Christmas,
We tampered with the stability of space-time.
Spider-Man runs along a rooftop that deconstructs beneath him. He dives off towards Central Park, but Manhattan seems to curve up in the distance. The surfaces of the buildings shift and rotate like a Rubik's Cube.
Multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
Spider-Man falls through clouds to the center of the city, which is undulating and sinking into a white hole. Stephen flies after him, his red cape rippling in the wind. Stephen and Spider-Man stand atop a New York City train that is speeding through the Grand Canyon. Stephen raises his arms, and multiple train cars blossom out around them, forming a tube of trains with Peter in the center. They begin to rotate as the track splits into three and abruptly ends, sending the trains into the sky.
The problem is you trying to live two different lives.
In the street, Stephen strikes Spider-Man in the chest with his palm, and Peter's ghostly spirit is thrown from his body. On a highway bridge, Spider-Man, in his metallic nanosuit, extends 4 sharp, golden spider legs from his back. He is surrounded by several crash cars.
The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
At night, several Special Forces troops with armor and rifles with laser sights enter a smoldering, bombed-out building. Happy Hogan watches from a car with a shocked face. He is a stocky, light-skinned white man with short, receding curly hair and a goatee, wearing a suit and tie. Lightning strikes in a forest, tearing the ground up in an explosion of dirt, knocking the black suit Spider-Man back. An orange metallic ball rolls onto the highway, glowing green light. It explodes.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Peter focuses his gaze down the road. Out of the smoky, collapsing bridge, a long, mechanical tentacle shoots out and digs its 3 claws into the road. More tentacles flail around. Through the smoke, Dr. Otto Octavius emerges. He is a light-skinned, middle-aged man with short brown hair.
Hello, Peter.
Peter crouches on the roof of a car as his nano spider suit materializes and envelops him. Spider-Man: No Way Home. December 17th in premium formats, exclusively in movie theaters everywhere. Website: SpiderManNoWayHome.movie. Hashtag SpiderManNoWayHome. Note to Marvel fans: to be clear, Dr. Otto Octavius is specifically the one from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, as is the Orange Metal Pumpkin Bomb. Audio description recorded by Nefertiti Matos Olivares. Written by Kensuke Nakamura and Robert Kingett. Edited by Kensuke Nakamura. Thanks for listening. I welcome feedback, and also let me know what trailer you'd like me to describe next. Find us at adcomrade.wordpress.com.